Tell me one good reason why I should try continuing to fight it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel at hindi na po natapos ang mga gumagawa. Kaya pagpasensyahan nyo na po ang tunog na mga kung ano-anong ayun. So this is my review of the Thunderobot G50, and if you guys want to watch my unboxing and first impressions of this, then you can click right here. First of all, shoutout to New Game Plus Store for sending me a unit of this very nice Bluetooth gamepad. And if you don't know about Thunderobot, they're a fairly new company based at China. To my surprise, they actually make pretty awesome hardware from gaming laptops, mice, keyboard, and headsets. So check out the links to New Game Plus Store and Thunderobot in the description of this video. So I've been using the Thunderobot G50 for quite a while now, and here are my thoughts. First off, you can buy this at Lazada for 2,000 pesos or at thunderobot.org for the same price, and you can use my code TechieGames, yes, gumagana kuya nyo, to get a 10% discount. Ay wait, dapat pala yung price sa dulo ng video. Anyway, the G50 is a wireless gamepad that only works through Bluetooth and wired connection, so you don't have a dongle for a 2.4 GHz connection. This is pretty much compatible with everything except for consoles. The Switch is the only console that this is compatible with. Inside the box, you get the gamepad itself, the smartphone holder attachment, USB Type-C to Type-A cable, what I believe to be the warranty card, and a manual that's in Chinese, but I actually have the soft copy English version of this in the description of this video. Let's start off with the build quality. Everything is made of plastic, but the gamepad as a whole has great build quality. Really good quality stuff, smooth matte finish except for ABXY, the D-pad, and shoulder buttons, which are all glossy. It doesn't flex at all and just feels solid overall. Every button has a satisfying feedback except for the left and right shoulder buttons, which feels a bit lacking and doesn't offer that tactile feedback that I'm looking for. But they're not bad. I would describe them as okay. Next up is design. So the G50 has an Xbox One controller layout with additional LED and vibration adjustment buttons, mode, turbo, and 4 additional paddle buttons at the back that act as macro buttons only. At the top, you have a USB Type-C charging port, the slot for the smartphone holder, and a red LED indicator when charging the gamepad. The G50 is about the same size as an Xbox One controller, weighs 206 grams, and has a rib texture at the backside of the grips. The thumbsticks are grippy even without a rubberized finish. Overall, I love the design of the G50, simple and minimalistic, so it gets very nice for me. As for the smartphone holder attachment, you can simply install it by aligning it to the upper part of the slot and sliding it down, locking it into place. The attachment itself feels solid, and the upper and lower part of the clamp is padded to prevent damage to your smartphone. So the attachment only locks in one position. So this is, I think, the optimal position for any smartphone. And as you saw earlier, the G50 also has LEDs, not RGB, take note, so you can't customize the colors. So you have green, red, blue, and yellow for ABXY, a light blue for the right thumbstick, and for the LED indicators. With the LED button, you can adjust the brightness of the LEDs or turn them off altogether. You can also choose to turn off the ones on ABXY only by holding down the left and right shoulder buttons for a few seconds. The G50 also has vibration adjustment by pressing the vibration button to cycle through the different vibration intensities. And you can also choose to turn off vibration also. You can also assign macros to the paddle buttons like I said, but they only work as macros, so you can't assign them as independent buttons to different functions, which for me is kind of like a missed opportunity, but hopefully Thunderobot can update this through a software or firmware update, I'm not sure. So basically, to assign macros, hold down the macro button you want to use and press start. Let it go. And the LED on the thumbstick will turn pink. You can now press the button combinations you want to assign to said macro button, and once you're done, just press the same macro button again and the LED on the thumbstick will turn back to light blue and you just save the macro. If you want to clear the macro for that button, just hold it again, press start, let it go, and press the macro button again, and the macro you assigned to that button has been cleared. Another function that some people may take advantage of is the turbo function. So basically, just hold the turbo button and press the button of your choice. The thumbstick LED will then change to red, indicating that you are in turbo mode for that specific button. And to turn off, just hold the turbo button again and press the button you assigned. The LED will then turn back to light blue. The G50 also has a 6-axis gyroscope, which you can utilize for different functions, and dual vibration motors. As far as modes go, you have 5 modes. So these will be the different LED indicators that lights up for the different modes. When the gamepad is turned off, just press these combinations. Take note that you need to turn off the gamepad to change modes. The home button serves as the on and off button by holding it for a few seconds. For the first two modes, this is basically where the gamepad is detected as an Xbox controller. First one is PC mode. Hold X plus home for a few seconds to turn on the G50 and go into X input mode by default, and hold the mode button to go into D input. Second one is in Android mode. Third one is for pairing it with a Nintendo Switch. I don't have a Switch, so I can't demonstrate the pairing process, but basically hold down Y plus home and you can now pair your G50 with a Nintendo Switch. Yes, nalobat kaya nag-costume change na din. The fourth and fifth modes is where things get interesting. Assigning virtual touches to the buttons on the G50. Basically, this is like a cheat. I didn't say it's a cheat. I'm saying it's like a cheat. For example, in games where it doesn't support a gamepad like PUBG Mobile and Mobile Legends. First off, download the Keylinker app at the Play Store or App Store. This is the application that you're gonna use to customize and adjust the virtual touches. Hold down A plus home if you're on Android and home plus B if you're on iOS. Pair it with your smartphone and open the Keylinker app. Tap the G50 and make sure the app is updated. Press the gear icon and you can now move and customize the different buttons to specific parts of your screen. Notice that there is now a small icon at the left part of your screen. You can tap that or press the mode button on the gamepad to open up the Keylinker overlay. Don't exit the Keylinker app and open a game that you want to use the virtual touches on. Go to the control settings of your game to see where exactly you need to place the virtual buttons. Tap the icon or the mode button again and choose the profile you want to save on. You get to have 4 different profile presets. Now all you have to do is move around the icons to the desired positions. You can add or delete buttons. You can also add combinations. For example, you can hold A then X and you can assign it to a different function. You can also adjust the sensitivity of the virtual thumbsticks. Just tap the button and increasing the circle size increases sensitivity, so adjust this to your liking. And I guess the last thing that you need to know when it comes to the virtual touches is the gyroscope. So you can't assign motion itself as a control, so you need to pair it with a button. For example, add a button. Hold down L1 and give the G50 a good shake. It will now register holding down L1 and moving the gamepad around as a control. You can assign this to your aim in FPS games or your steering in racing games. But hopefully Thunderobot can make it so you can just use the gyro without holding down a button. And once you've assigned and made different presets, you can just press home plus A, B, X, or Y to load up the preset you want to use. You can now tap the small icon on the left part of your screen or the mode button again to hide the Keylinker overlay, and you can now play your game. So yeah, this gamepad is pretty much complete and pretty much all you need, all-arounder. Yeah, so this has Bluetooth 5.0, by the way, if I didn't mention that earlier. So how does the G50 perform? Well, Bluetooth and wired connections pretty much doesn't have a noticeable difference in latency in gaming, but this is similar to most wireless gamepads I've used, which is a good thing. No lag or latency. Input is pretty much instantaneous, and this is a great gamepad even for intense button mashing games. Using the virtual touch controls with the Keylinker app is smooth and pretty much no problems. Bluetooth pairing is straightforward and easy, and using this as a wired gamepad is just plug and play. And I guess the last thing is battery. So the G50 has a built-in 500 mAh battery. So the G50 can last a little over 8 to 9 hours as long as the LEDs are off, vibration is off, and you're not using this for fighting games. Around 7 to 8 hours if you're using this with LEDs, vibration, and playing fighting games. And recharging it from a dead battery takes up to 2 hours. The red LED blinks when it's charging and stops blinking when fully charged. And I think a few minor things like nitpicks for me, hopefully Thunderobot can address in a software or firmware update for the G50. The LEDs can't be customized to other colors, so yeah, that also counts as a nitpick. And I think that's it. If I forgot anything, I'll just leave it in the description or comments of this video. But yeah, I can easily recommend the Thunderobot G50 as an all-around gamepad. Offers great value with tons of functions, plus with the smartphone holder included in the box. Although a bit pricey at 2,000 pesos, those. But you definitely get more than what you paid for, and this is definitely a must-have for all you mobile gamers out there. But yeah, if you guys want to buy this, I'll leave the links in the description. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Leave a like if you did, dislike if you feel like you have to. Consider subscribing and turn on notifications to be updated on my latest videos. Use my Lazada affiliate link if you're buying at Lazada, and donate to my PayPal to support the channel. Like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter for other updates and announcements. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.